as a small business owner, you're going to bring your business to market, or you're in market and you want to bring a product to market. So we've got to go and do some research, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, your business is about the marketplace. It's about your customer. It's not just about something that you want to do or you enjoy doing. That's important to blend those things in, but you've got to make sure that you are solving a problem out there in the marketplace. To do that, you've got to get out there and talk to the marketplace, or at least identify what it is or where that opportunity is out there.
Exactly. So yeah, again, as you said, it's not about what you want. You might be an expert in making these books or whatever the product is that you have or the service, but is there a market there for your product or service? So you're going to go and check out, are there any competitors? What are they doing? Check what they're doing. Is there anything that you can do that's 1 inch above the crowd, just a little bit more that you can stand out? And is it the journey? May not even be the price difference. It might be how it looks, the value that you bring with it.
Yeah. I mean, do people even need what it is that you're looking at producing? That's the key thing. We all see these examples on the TV shows, etc., where people are trying to solve a problem that doesn't really exist, or it's not really that big a problem for the marketplace. So make sure that you're talking to your potential clients, that whatever it is that you're going to produce is going to be useful to them.
Yep.
And what is it that would make them purchase your one over the other competitors that are already existing out there. See, if you're starting to enter into a super crowded marketplace, depending on what that product is, like, and if this is your first shot at business, first time in, that could be super difficult for you. Maybe try and look for the space where there isn't so many people, as long as you're solving a genuine problem for those people. And that they see it as a problem. That's importantly, not just your view that it's a problem for them, but they see it as a problem that they're prepared to spend some time researching for the solution and spend some money on the solution.
Yeah. So if you're a brand new business and you want to take something to market, I guess what we should share with people is, how do you find where do you get the research from? Yeah. So, we're all surrounded by family members. Well, sure, they're a viable audience, but are they business owners? So just be mindful of who you're asking, but who's your audience going to be? What do they look like? What's their needs? Who is the person? Is the consumer? Is another business? So that family and friends may be an option.
Well, have a bias skew.
Yeah,
so
correct.
You want to make sure that you're getting the truth.
Yes,
getting
indeed.
the hard truth, because that's something you can do something with.
Yeah, not what you want to hear, just what is real. But we experienced something in Clubhouse the other day in our business network, so this is an option, a way to think about it as well. Somebody had a product that they wanted to take to market, and in that conversation, this other person said, well, I think I might buy that. How about I have a look at that and give you some feedback? That's perfect. Yeah. That's exactly what you want. So what business networks do you belong to? Do you maybe have some customers that have bought from you already? Ask why they bought from you, and if you had this widget, this service, this product, why would it solve a problem for them? So there might be, there's lots of different places you can go to ask. Networking groups, other people that you know, colleagues, friends who have a business mindset. That's a great place to start.
Yeah, and even just searching the internet. Like, I know one of the things I'm looking at, if I'm talking to a founder and looking at investing in that business, I'll go through and do the analysis on that industry. Like, what is the size of the pie? How much do people actually spend in that? Because there's a big difference between having an existing pie, when I mean that, the existing size market, the dollars that are actually being spent every single day in that market, and going in and trying to get a slice of that market existing, versus coming up with something new that money is not being spent there, and you've got to go out and try and convince people to come and spend money in this new industry or product segment that you're starting to deliver. So first of all, work out where you sit. Is there genuine competitors out there, or is it just that you think that you've got something new, but maybe you haven't researched it? So get on Google, search around, what other products are out there, what is the size of that industry. Now, IBIS World is a great place to start, to have a look at starting downloading the size of markets, who the competitors are in there, the size of the businesses that are in there. See, most of this information out there, it's all public record.
Yeah.
People can get this. So that's the kind of things that I do. If I'm looking at investing in a business, looking at helping someone start a business, I will jump straight on the internet and look at the size of the market. Does the market exist? Who the customers are? Who the competitors are? And then go out and have a look at the price points.
Yeah. So a couple of other things you could do. There's pop-up stores. You could do those sort of things. Go to markets and just talk to people. But there are so many small business trade shows out there. You don't have to take a table. Just go and start talking to people and say, if I had this concept. So just start talking about what your concept and your idea is, but be mindful of who you're asking, that they're in the same mindset.
And it's especially important if you're looking for a partner in your business or someone else to invest in your business, that you've gone out and got this data.
Done the research.
If you think about it, would you part with your money to invest in something if the other person had not done that research? So, you probably need to spend a good, depending on the product, it could be up to a year, but maybe 3 to 6 months typically going out. I'm just thinking typically would be, your typical small business, physical bricks and mortar business might be a cafe, some kind of services, hairdressers, that kind of thing. Get out there 3 to 6 months, have a look at, what's the locations that works, what's the foot traffic there, sit there, watch who goes by, what's the traffic going past.
People watch, yeah.
Just look at what's going on, which locations are the good locations, not just the ones that make you happy, but the ones where people need you to have your business located there.
Where there's a crowd hanging out.
Yeah.
And the awesome thing about that, where you're getting into the practice of speaking about your business and all those sort of things, you're getting into the rhythm of being comfortable in talking about your business, which is a whole other topic, but it's a really good skill to have.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So there's so many small and micro businesses popping up each and every day. Unfortunately, the vast majority of those aren't doing any of that kind of research. And I look at some of the ones that actually are a great way, and when we look at a typical small or micro business, some of the great ones that are doing market research, perhaps unwillingly, is these food carts, these street stalls, because they're mobile, right?
They're going around.
They're going around and they're seeing those locations. Now I see if that's someone that's got that and they have an ambition to then go and eventually have a physical store, that is the ideal way for them to work out where that location should be.
They're finding their crowd.
So, whether many of those people are thinking that way, don't know. But if you have got something like that that's a mobile type business currently, you should be utilising that information. You should be taking stock of that data. Which days, which evening, or which days are we getting? Which times of the days are we getting the most revenue, and in which locations? Yeah. And then because that is the market research for where you want your physical store, and that should be the ambition.